Hey guys, what's up? Jake here. Now listen, first and foremost, thank you for being here because if you've got to this video, it means a few things. It means you follow me online, maybe you follow me on Instagram, maybe you check out my YouTube channel, and you definitely listen to my podcast because if you've got this far, you found your way to my website, saw my Forex ad, and clicked on it wondering, what the heck is this Forex thing Jake is going on and on about all the time? Now listen, I want to take the next 60 seconds to tell you about an opportunity that is changing my life and just bringing me so much joy, and it will absolutely do the same thing for you. Now guys, simply put, Forex is the trading of the foreign exchange market. We're trading foreign currencies just like we would stocks. Now, I'll be honest with you, it's not easy. You could go on YouTube and try to figure it out and ultimately lose a bunch of money. But the best way to learn something like this is with a strong education and really great mentorship. And I want to tell you about what I am doing that's taking both of those things and just changing my life. Now, guys, to be able to trade, all you have to have is a phone, a smartphone. Wouldn't it be amazing to be able to make money from your phone and not have a regular job and just be able to have the time freedom, the financial freedom to do the rest of the things you want to do in your life? Now listen, I want to tell you everything there is to know about this business. I want to give you an opportunity to be part of this. You know, the reason I get to make these videos and these podcasts all day is because I've created some freedom in my life that gives me the time to do that. And I want that same thing for you. So if you guys want to know exactly how I'm using the foreign exchange market to fund my dream life, click down below, fill out the form. Let's schedule a 10-15 minute call. I'll tell you exactly how the business works, and maybe it'll work for you, maybe not, but you'll never know unless we talk. So just schedule a 10-minute call down below. Let's hop on a phone call today. I'll tell you everything you need to know, and if you're interested in joining my team, I'm gonna teach you how to run your Instagram. I'm gonna teach you how to do podcasts and YouTube videos and just get people's attention to create your own team and to build a future for yourself that will change your life forever. And not only your life, your family's life, your friends' life, and the people that you love the most. So guys, hit down below, schedule a 10-minute call with me. Let's have a chat. Let's make you some money, all right? All right, love you guys. See you later. Bam. Hey guys, what's up? Jake here. Hey, listen, can you do me a huge favor today? Okay, go to thoughtsoundproject.com. On every page on the website, there's an Amazon ad. If you click that ad, it's gonna bring you right to the Amazon homepage. Bookmark that homepage on your computer or your phone just as Amazon. And anytime you shop Amazon, go through that link, shop the way you normally do. It's not gonna cost you any extra money or anything like that. Literally, all it's gonna do is it's gonna take a small percentage of Jeff Bezos' profits and give them to me. Jeff's got enough money, I don't, so if you would do that, I would really appreciate it. It's thoughtsoundproject.com. Click any of the Amazon ads. It's gonna bring you right to the Amazon homepage, and you'd be doing me a real solid. All right, guys, thanks. All right, we are all good. What's up, bro? How's it going, man?
Hello. How's it
Dude,
going?
so excited to have you on the podcast today. This is another one. Like we go back far, we go back deep. Super excited to have you here, man. So my listeners like have heard me like kind of mention it. I haven't done a podcast where I've gone too deep into like the music stuff yet. So everybody knows I have this background in music and this background as a rapper, but they don't know the extent of it like you do, man.
Yeah.
You've seen some dark sides of me over the years, man.
I know Jake James.
You know Jake James. You know somebody really knows me when they bring out Jake James, man, because they know that's like a monster within me, man.
Yeah. Jake James, the pistols are blazing.
Pistols, we can't even get into that one out here. We'll save that one for another. Next time, what we'll do, dude, I think what we'll do is we'll do a full Jake's rap history podcast, and we'll get like we'll get all Team Watz Gud on it. We'll get Dubs and JD on it. We'll get the whole squad. We'll just have everybody just do one huge podcast all at once, and we'll go deep into that.
Let's see what's going on.
Because I have like a lifetime of stories I haven't even shared with any of these people yet, man. So
and I'm pretty sure we all have just these amazing stories. Like, man, we've been through a lot.
Some of them are still secret though, man.
Yeah. Oh, lots of them. Oh,
so kind of just to get into it, maybe just give me like 2 or 3 minutes, like who are you, where are you from, and, like what do you do, and kind of just give me like the couple-minute origin story of who you are.
All right. Well, listen, as he said before, you know what I'm saying? My name is Sterling. I'm the man where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? I run a digital marketing firm right now, my own little company. I do music videos. I rap myself, but I do that on a, like you said, we do that all on the side, and that's doing pretty well right now. We go by the Danxx Twinz. Um, Pretty much, yeah, that's really what I'm doing right now. You know, I'm a celebrity videographer. You know, I
Yep.
shoot celebrities. I'm always around celebrities and things.
Okay. And you live you're in Milwaukee, right?
Milwaukee right now, but I'm everywhere. I'm usually, but Milwaukee is the
Home base kind of.
base. It's home
You're,
base.
you're not originally from Milwaukee though, aren't you? From
I'm from
Chicago?
Chicago, from the Chi, from
Okay.
Chicago. Which was it? Yep.
Yeah,
Chicago.
there you go. Tight.
Chicago Bulls. Yep, I'm a Chicago.
Okay,
Bulls.
so you just love that Jordan documentary then, huh?
I love it. I've been staying on it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
It's amazing, man. It's amazing.
From Chicago, people from Chicago, you know, no matter where we at in the world, you're gonna know we're from Chicago.
Yeah, yeah. Even if you're from like kind of near Chicago, like there's like a 200-mile radius where like if there's anything 90s Bulls or Jordan on, like we're on that thing, man.
We're on that.
Yeah. So how long did you like live in Chicago? What age were you when you left there?
I think, let's see, the first time I came to Milwaukee, it was like 96, right? First time stepping in Milwaukee.
Yep.
And for about a year, I didn't know I was in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
I thought I was in a nicer version of Chicago. I'm like, oh, this is nice. You know, Chicago, I didn't know Chicago. I had nicer neighborhoods like this, you know.
Yeah.
My mom telling me like, boy, this is Milwaukee. You know,
Uh-huh.
that Wisconsin. What's that? It was like, I never even heard of it. I didn't even know Wisconsin had cities.
Yeah, right.
We were just in and out of Chicago so for years, and I think at least around the time my father died, I stopped going out there.
Okay.
So it's like I got no reason to go out there now. So it's like,
yeah, it's kind of like me and Upper Michigan. Like that's always like you only know me from that, you know, and that's like a huge majority of my life. But now I'm so far removed, and we've been gone for like 3 years, and I've done so much crazy shit like in the time in Arizona that like I don't even relate anymore.
The UP wouldn't even imagine. You
know, no.
Box. And you know, people who don't know what the UP is, man.
Yeah. So if anyone doesn't know, it's the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, which is the part I always have to explain this. It's the part above Wisconsin. Like most people don't even identify that Michigan has a part above Wisconsin. And I'm like, yeah, exactly. That's, that's where I'm from.
Exactly.
It's literally the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, exactly.
But you know what? I'll say one thing, and you could probably vouch for this. For being a place kind of in the middle of the woods, in the middle of the nowhere, it has its unique flavor. Like it does get wild there. Like there is fun to be had there.
It has its own personality. The whole place has a personality. I love it. I love it about it.
I do too. I haven't been back. I haven't been back to my actual hometown in probably 5-6 years at this point now. We're gonna go back this fall for the first time in a minute, but absolutely. I haven't been to Hurley in probably 7 years. And like, dude, the last time I was in Hurley with you was one of the most fun nights of all time, right?
The most amazing night of our lives. I got to see things I ain't never seen in my life.
That's where you go to see some things you ain't never seen before. Exactly. That's where you go. Like, there's a lot of strip clubs, and you get up close and personal with C-section scars at those strip clubs.
Yeah, exactly.
Strippers wearing like skate shoes while they're dancing.
It's like the Vegas of strip clubs. You know what I'm saying? No casinos.
Just strip clubs. There's a lot of them too.
A combination of everything.
That's amazing. So, so did the music directly lead into you getting into like the video work in the marketing company?
Yeah. So what happened was, all right, as a musician, when we left Michigan, we were buzzing pretty hard in Michigan. It was pretty nice, and it was like, let's go take this somewhere else. That's what we wanted to do.
Yep.
So we ended up coming to Wisconsin. We wanted to go to Madison, but we ended up coming to Milwaukee. And Milwaukee is something else. Milwaukee's a whole different but it's the city is it's a music city. Everybody is doing it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like it's not like they're doing it like you have to really listen, like do some research to understand what I'm saying about this Milwaukee scene.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But when it came to starting to like trying to do the independent thing by yourself and trying to get out here, looking for videographers, looking for studios, looking for graphic designers, and things like that. It's hard because a lot of people. This city is a lot of egos. It's like it's hard to find people who are willing to work and stay consistent with you. You know. So I thought one day I just thought, man, if I can put myself in a position to be what I'm looking for in this city, because that's what the city needs. Yeah. If I can just make my own budget, I can, supply my music career, and I can, keep this going. Yep. I ended up getting lost in the sauce. You know what I'm saying? Getting lost in, like, dang, I'm making this money I'm making real money off this music stuff right now. But if I'm rapping, I'm making anything. Yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I started like, all right, start doing that. When I got comfortable, I started doing things. When I started getting around celebrities, it started getting normal to me, and I'm starting to like, I can walk up to people. Lil Baby remembers me. You know what I'm saying? Uzi remembers me. You know what I'm saying? It's like they walk up to me, hey, how you doing? Asking me how I'm doing, and things like that. Like, you get to a point, I'm living good. I'm able to. I don't work a 9 to 5. I work for myself. So it's like, all right, I feel like I can go back to the music thing and start a real career, put money behind this, and really do this. So that's what I've been doing with the Danxx twins. You know what I'm saying? So been doing pretty good. We don't ever see anything less than 25K in streams, or you know what I'm saying? So or 100K. You know what I'm saying? We've done that. So we're going way better than Team Watz Gud. I'm telling you that right. Way. So,
well, I think there's just a lot to say for what time does to you. You know what I'm saying? Like back when you guys were doing Team Watz Gud, like you guys had an amazing buzz, but we were at a place in our lives where we didn't know what to do with that. Like kids, bro. It was so fun. Like it was so fun. Nobody was like, hey guys, should we have a business meeting? Like nobody said that.
Nah. It was studio club.
Yeah.
Club.
Yep.
We can't go to the club. Rap house.
Man. And that's what I'm saying is like those are like some of the best memories. Like I'll hold those memories with me for the rest of my life. Like that's a very specific season of my life that I'll cherish forever, because unless you were there, you just don't understand like when you're like, it sounds silly. Like I actually, when I stopped doing music, I worked construction for a few years, and like I didn't tell people for like 4 years that I even did music. Like I hid it. Like I wasn't totally embarrassed, but it just wasn't appropriate for like my life at the time. I was a construction worker. I had just got married. I had a kid on the way. Like I was just trying to be like a regular person.
When I started my business, I didn't tell a soul I did music.
Yeah. And like you probably felt the same way. As you get into it though, you get to know people better, and then that comes out and they're like, why don't you tell everyone about that? Like that's an amazing thing. The stories are great. Like I can't believe you even did that. And then like that brought me out of my shell, like when I started doing the podcast, because like the way that you kind of got into doing video and everything was sort of similar for me, where I had, got married and had a kid, and I hadn't done anything creative for like 3 or 4 years. And I was missing that, just the pure creative outlet, like not the partying or the wild stuff. That was great when we were young, but like I missed like being in the studio and like just like taking a vinyl record and dropping a needle on it and finding a loop and making a beat and then a song. And like I was like, how do I get that back? Like, and I wasn't like comfortable being a rapper again. So one day somebody just randomly said like, why don't you just make videos? And I was like, I don't know how to make videos. So I hit you up with some just really random questions, because you were already doing it. And I bought a GoPro for like $300, and I had a MacBook Pro, and I started making videos of me taking my kid to the park. Like literally that was it, and I would chop them.
Your videos are amazing. Your videos are amazing.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. And that's why I always tell people, if you want to do something, just go figure it out, because I didn't know how to make videos. I knew nothing. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I didn't know anything. I went to college for graphic design and drafting.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
And pretty much like I was already, when I was 16, I was already dabbling with Adobe programs and things like that. And
Yeah.
My mom brought my little brother a laptop, and
Yep.
he never let anybody touch it and everything. But I already knew how to hide files on the computer. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I used to just play around and everything. So by the time I got to college, it was too easy. College was a breeze. You know.
Yeah. Yep.
You know. So it was like man. I don't know. It was like a calling for me.
Yeah.
Like, I can't get away from this music shit.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, I'm exactly the same, because with me now, like, I have, over the last year, I have gone back to like recording random verses and things like that. And it's not to the point where I'm ready to even really share it. But what I really like is, because I have this podcast and I make all my own little commercials and promo pieces, like, I'm kind of like famous for making like marketing with rap beats as the backing track. You know what I mean?
Your thing. You found a niche back into it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because the similarities of how you take that raw content and piece it all together, it's like putting a puzzle together. That's all I was looking for in that creative outlet anyway. So now I got that, and I figured out a way to, like you, make real money doing it, and not have to like have a normal life, you know? Because when I was doing that normal life, like I wasn't talking about music, and like I was kind of going crazy not having an outlet. And like I feel like doing all of this stuff, it brought that back for me, you know?
It brought it back. Yeah, it brought it. I love that feeling too, because it's like shooting the videos and shooting music videos and doing things like that, and you see other people, the way they put things together. And I learned a lot from the artists that I've shot, you know, and it's like a lot of that inspired me to get back into it. A lot of it inspired me to find a sound. And one thing I remember back in like our Team Watz Gud days was, we used to try to make music for what we thought was this is what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
You know, we thought was like, people want to hear this.
Yeah.
This is what they hear. You know what I'm saying? We never made anything for ourselves. It was just like, we want to party with y'all, and we want to do this for y'all.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So when nowadays I make for me.
Yeah.
I make what I want to hear.
Yeah.
And I make the sound of how I want and everything. I am not a local. I don't post. People don't know about me in my city. People don't know. They're starting to.
Okay.
Starting to.
Yeah.
They start to bubble, but they don't know about me in my city. But out like Seattle, Los Angeles, even in Norway, I got hundreds of thousands of people listening to my shit, reaching out to me. And I think I've done so well in keeping my business away from the music. It's like,
yep. And that's exactly what you should be doing. That's great.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so it's
for sure.
Man. So everything you said, you're bringing a lot of memories back to me right now.
That's why we got to do the Rap House History podcast.
We have to.
Yeah.
We have to.
Yeah.
We have stories.
We will for sure, man. Because like there's so much there, because it defines everything that I did later on. You know, the way that I promote my podcast, it's all directly lessons that I learned from just screwing around with music. Like I had no idea what I was doing, but we tried things. Some things would work and some would not. I'll tell you what, some of the best moments of my life were like where we talked like the upfront of Marquette to like give us Wednesday nights.
Yeah.
Like, oh, these local rap kids are gonna do a Wednesday night, and we sold the place out, dude. That place was
right. You was definitely there.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. That was right when my Keep It Moving album came out in
2000.
Yeah. So like I had all new songs. Like you guys were like the most famous people in that town at the time.
Yeah,
like, dude, that was one of the best nights of my whole life.
You know what? And you know what? If there are artists listening right now, I'm gonna just say this: there was artists in that city. Marquette had artists.
Yep.
No matter what we were doing, we had our favorites. You, Dubs, and them. We want to put you guys on with this. We made that show. We put that show together.
Yeah.
I remember we were in the that dressing room. We were in the dressing room. And we're in there. We're thinking like, damn. I remember we were talking. You kept us on our feet because we were like, man, they didn't even want to give us the venue. We in there mad, like they didn't want to give us the venue. I'm pretty sure they blocking us. At the time we were going through it with official, we like they trying to steal our night, man. This man, man, and you were just like, come on, guys, let's go do this show. We do plenty shows. People love it. We good. We walked through their door, and the first thing the security said was, "We sold out. We sold out. No more." I'm like, what? And everybody see us, and they just start screaming, and this is like, oh, you know, we got our signs posted everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was the best moment of our life.
Yeah, it was so fun, man. It was so fun. And you know what? Like, I truly believe like there's more of that in the future, man. And it's just it's we're in a phase right now, kind of like we were at the very beginning of that phase of our lives, where it's like we're realizing there are things that are working and things are ticking, but we know how to control them better now. So like we were kind of chatting before this podcast, and I'm not going to get too detailed in it now because there are some secrets at play here. But like we have some things that we're working on for like the next 12 months where we're literally going to take all of the stuff we learned in music and we're going to implement it like it's 2020 and we have 10 more years of adult experience and we're going to do it right now. Right?
We're gonna do right. This is now. It's now.
Yeah.
We're at the age where life starts. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Thought it was 21. We thought it was 18, but as time
progressed, an illusion.
It's we all see like at least by 26 we were like, all right, got it. You know what I'm saying? You know, or almost got it. Because like most of my friends, 26 was it. Like, all right, I think we got it. Boom. You know what I'm saying? 21 was not it. You know, that was all trial error. But it's like by the time we get to where we at, it's just like, all right, here we are.
Here we are. That's it, man. That's it. It's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be really fun. So just for the sake of time, I want to transition a little bit. So we talked about like the back. So we'll talk about the next portion of the podcast won't maybe be as fun because it's a little bit more of a serious topic. But obviously, don't feel like you need to be serious because like I know I've been following you on Facebook ever since like everything that's been going on in the world with you know, everything that happened in Milwaukee and then that kind of spider webbed out from there really, really fast or in Minneapolis that kind of branched out like wildfire and it kind of took over every city. And you know, I realized immediately just by looking at my social media accounts that it's like there are these things that are worldwide news happening right now. And I'm realizing I have friends that live in the epicenter of where all of these things are in the city. I have one friend in Minneapolis. I have one friend in here and one there. And then all of a sudden you started popping back up on my Facebook again. And I realized immediately whatever was happening in Milwaukee, you seemed to be in the middle of it.
Right there. Yeah.
Right there. And then as things scaled, your voice on Facebook seemed to scale with it. And I could see that happening. And that's about the time where I reached out to you like, hey, man, I see there's something happening in Milwaukee. Why don't you come on the podcast and kind of tell me about it? So just like loosely, after everything started popping off in Minneapolis, when did you realize those things were about to start happening in your city in Milwaukee also?
So first of all, what happened was a lot of people would try to say, oh, Milwaukee had nothing to do with this. We had George Floyd, that just happened to him, but Milwaukee just had one too.
Okay.
Fresh. Just had one.
Phoenix had one too at the same time.
Yeah, at the same time.
Yeah.
And we had the man's name was Joel Acevedo.
Okay.
So I don't want to get into his story, you know, too much about what happened and everything, but it was foul. It was foul, you know. So they were. I think he was Hispanic too. You know what I'm saying? So it happened to him. That happened to George. Now, really, Milwaukee's thing was the police need to come down. So it was before the race thing. It was we get the police. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it turned into the race thing when people start opening their mouths.
Yeah. Okay.
One of the hardest things that I have to go through right now is when you find out that a lot of the people that's been around you are closet, you know, and it's so strong what's going on, and they're so the whole world has got their eyes on what's going on right now. The whole world, you know. So you see, what London's doing it. You see
Yep.
what other just other
Yep.
countries doing it.
Spain, something going on
Yeah,
in Spain.
Spain,
Yep.
you know, all of that. New Zealand,
Yep.
and they can't hide it. They can't hold the shit in.
Yeah.
So everybody's outspoken and they start saying shit. And when people come, you know, I'm checking people.
Yeah.
I'm checking people. You know, it's just like, yo, I got people. You've been around my mom.
Mm-hmm.
I call you my brother. We broke bread together. Any of that, and you say some shit like this, I'm gonna question that. You know what I'm saying? Because at this time, if all fails and shit go down, we need to know who's with us and we need to know who's not with us.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because this is not a situation of people of words, and these are lives. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I ran into a group, a Confederate group. All right.
That shit drives me insane, man. Right now, like that Confederate shit, like drives me crazy.
I don't know if you've seen my stats. I posted a little history about the Confederate flag. I'm not going to get into that because I'll get deep into it. You know, I'll just say the shit was only out for 4 to 5 years.
Right.
And it flew.
Yeah.
I can say anything. It never flew. It was just something just to stand for something else. But I ran into this group. There is actually a group out here that's planning on, it started off as an idea. Then, you know, when ideas start going, and this is Facebook, you're getting hundreds of comments. And then you get to, the idea turns into, yeah, let's do this. Yeah. We're going to do this. Yeah. You got 71. This guy, I'm 71, but arms up. Let's go get on. All ages. This Confederate. We can all see this. I can't comment. You know, I definitely will be commenting, but I can't comment because it's a closed group. But we can see.
Yeah.
But I ain't getting in there because they try to get in there. They're going to ask, are you white?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it ain't no problem. It ain't no problem. But it's just like right now we're in a time where, and this is why I'm so spoken. We're in a time where we didn't ask nobody to kneel.
Right.
We tried that.
Yep.
We didn't ask. We're not asking for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't ask for nothing. We're demanding a change in the system. Mm-hmm. You know, people are gonna feel how they want to feel about people. You know, that race shit. You're gonna feel how you feel about people, but that system needs to change. Mm-hmm. All right. You know, the Civil War and shit back in the day, that wasn't that long ago.
No, it's again, I keep using the fucking word illusion, but like, dude, it only seems like a long time ago. Like it was 1.5 people ago. Like as far as a human's lifetime, it was 1.25 people ago, right?
There's still a handful of people that are still like alive.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and what I'm saying is like the laws and the shit that was made back then that is against Black people are still here.
Yeah.
Still in play.
Yep.
They still follow. That is what we're trying to fight for. Y'all need to get rid of that shit. Reform it. That whatever the fuck they're doing, that is what this should be about. Yep. Let's change them laws so it cannot, you can't say all lives matter if it even on paper we don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And that's just another thing that bothers me, just because people feel very comfortable throwing the all lives matter thing around. And I understand how their brains have arrived at the point where that's an appropriate thing to do, but it's just being blind to what's going on in the world right now to even go there. It's just being so staunchly against what's happening in the world right now. That's all that is. That's not you saying I truly believe that all human lives matter. Like you're just being a dick when you say that. Like, and then the other thing is, and I stole this from the internet. It's like, racism. What's that?
You have an awkward relationship with your racism if you believe all lives matter. That's what it is.
Exactly. It's like a cover. And, you know, we keep saying, like, right now, it's hard for these people to keep their masks on. They've been wearing these disguises for decades, and they're having a really hard time keeping the disguise on right now. You know?
So hard. It's so hard. They act like they just set up. Like,
and what drives me nuts is I stole this off the internet, but, like, this is I think Foxx shared it. That's where I saw it. Our mutual friend Kyle Foxx.
He's doing big things.
He's going hard on them Upers, man. He is. I love it too. But for real, like the All Lives Matter thing, and his thing addressed like, okay, well, do KKK lives matter? Do Nazi lives matter? Do rapist lives matter? Do pedophile lives matter? No,
Yeah.
they fucking don't. So quit saying that bullshit.
They
Like,
don't. They
like,
don't. You know, and you know, and then I just posted this on Facebook. They just passed that they just took the healthcare away from the trans community.
yes. Yeah.
All lives matter.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's just another veil to hide these deep-seated beliefs that most of these people don't even know that they have them, let alone that there's a problem with them, and that's a problem within itself, right?
And you know, a lot of people uh, when I'm in the middle of the protest and I'm hearing a lot of things like you know, we're walking and you know, everybody's going, and the thing about it is it's all peaceful. Everything's
Yeah.
peaceful. I don't know where the protest is coming from. I don't or where the riots parts are coming from. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of us really sit back and watch the people do it. When you see that there are the little secret motherfuckers running around breaking shit, really it's weird. It's weird.
Yeah.
When you really see that, like,
Yep.
all right, Milwaukee is a great example of proof that it's some fuck shit going on.
Mm-hmm.
This is the most ignorant city. This city is, it don't matter if you're black, white, what, this is an ignorant city.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know shit here. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So if the cops do something one time, tearing this motherfucker down, you feel me? They're gonna do that no matter what.
Yep.
But they haven't done that yet.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The police here really have backed up. They really back. They see it's peaceful, so they're actually going back to doing their jobs. We even have people here that are watching cops now.
Yeah.
You know, that's our rights to a cop watch and make sure they're doing their jobs. So we have people doing that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we're as people we're trying to maintain shit at the same time.
Yep.
Can't let that. We're not letting that shit go, bro. None of that shit. None of it. It's not going. You know what I'm saying? So we didn't burn down nothing here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Of course the police were ready. Those motherfuckers was ready, but we didn't burn down nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We looted a few spots, but you know, it wasn't nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's the leadership here is pretty good. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty good. You know, I've been out here doing my thing. I like to, my main thing is I want to wake more people up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've been doing a lot of that, waking people up, trying to talk to people like, yo, and it is, and you know, like you said, I keep it real. I'm not sugarcoating shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not sugarcoating a damn thing about nothing.
Right.
Everybody, you're fed up. We're all fed up. You know what I'm saying? We two different people from two different places, and we're fed the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and it really, I don't think it should be about race, but it starts there.
Yeah.
You know, it do need to start there, and then we need to knock this system out. Really, that's what we really need to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're having a cause of anarchy, but you know, we need to do something about to flip the system. Whatever.
Yeah, and it's just like a shame because like the state of so many things are in kind of similar positions right now. The state of race is in the similar position as even just the state of politics as a whole right now. The way everything is so fractured and the whole system across the board feels so broken. I have great concern sometimes that it's like, how do we fix this? How do we fix what's going on, you know, with the police systems in this world? How do we fix what's going on in politics? It's so partisan. It's just like, this is my side and I only believe this. This is my side and I only believe this. Fuck you. No, fuck you. And like, it's so bad. Like, and I understand how it's got to that place, but it's like, it doesn't feel like there are serious things that need to be fixed. And it's almost like we're standing in our own way to even be able to fix them. You know what I'm saying?
Day by day, we started off good. You know, I've never in my life seen so many people finally stand with us with this shit.
Yeah.
Like pretending like, you know what I'm saying? Like I see more, the first night of riots, the first night of them protesting and everything, we'll stop calling them riots. First time of them protesting. Yeah. It was white people on the front line. Yep. Hands up. There was a lot of them. White people are crazy. You know, they fuck you. You know, they're the cops. Do you talk to your wife like that? Do you touch your wife like that? Fuck you. A lot of us is just like.
I saw, it might have been your video even. Were you guys in front of the mayor's house?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
I saw some videos in front of the mayor's house, and there were some white people like in the guards' faces, and I was like,
Yeah, yeah.
all
Because
right.
like, they're pretty much like, you're gonna put a 9 p.m. curfew on us? You trying to shut us up?
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
mayor say 9 p.m. curfew. Oh, we going to the mayor house.
yeah. We'll be
Yeah.
out front. We'll be
Because
there at 9:01.
a lot of cities still have curfews. They had to take ours off.
Yeah. Oh, they did. Nobody was
Yeah.
following it.
No, they did it for 2 nights.
Yeah. Yep.
Nobody following that shit. And you know, they had the National Guard. They had people in the streets. They had everybody, you know, they were out here.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, listen, the people stood together. It was real tactical. Real
Yeah.
tactical.
Yeah.
Like, people stood together. And you know, Facebook was I give Facebook was a lot of help. You know what I'm saying? Because people stayed on everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like here in Milwaukee, it's like oh man, Milwaukee is a different breed of people, man. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy. I hate it here. You know, I'm from Chicago. You know, we are sworn enemy here, but
Yeah. No, I've spent enough time in Milwaukee to know what you mean. Milwaukee's a city that kind of doesn't make sense because all of Wisconsin is Wisconsin. And it's just Milwaukee is it's almost like there shouldn't be a city there. Like Milwaukee's a city that should have been a city of 100,000, should have been the size of Kenosha, but it accidentally got so big. And now it's like Milwaukee just seems like it's like a city not comfortable being a city in a lot of ways.
Milwaukee they need to pick Milwaukee up and put it somewhere else. Like put that shit somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Because with all the shit that happened here, Wisconsin about ready to kick us the fuck out.
Yeah.
Shit,
Yeah.
so,
yeah,
like,
for sure. So as far as like the protests and everything, like there's a lot of similar things happening in cities, especially cities where a lot of these issues, you know, it's not the small like these things are happening in the small towns, sure, but they're predominantly happening in major cities, Milwaukee, Minneapolis, even Phoenix, Dallas. You know, the big cities are having these issues, but it seems like people as a whole, we have a lot of trouble like getting on one front, and we have a trouble organizing, you know, and even all the way back to the hippie days, like they had their moments, but organizing in a way that truly made sense almost seemed impossible. And I give Facebook a lot of credit because sometimes I want to burn Facebook to the ground because there's so much negativity. Like if you want to find some racism in like 30 seconds or less, like go to Facebook and scroll 3 times, right? Here, this is all it takes on Facebook right now, right?
Yeah.
But also, a lot of these things wouldn't have come together the way that they did without Facebook. The way that these events were organized, even getting a real account of what's going on. There's this Facebook page called Unicorn Riot out of Minneapolis, and while the Minneapolis riots were happening, this dude had like a bicycle helmet on and a GoPro attached to the top of it. And he literally just walked through everything that was going on. So you weren't seeing the chopper view on Fox or CNN. You were seeing a dude in it, you know, and it really opens your eyes to, you know, what was actually going on the scene. And I eventually found a lot of that from you. You started doing that.
Not letting up. Yeah, exactly. Because they're not going to, listen, these cameras are saving a lot of lives right now.
Yes.
You know, these cameras are stopping a lot of bullshit from happening.
Yep.
These cameras are stopping a lot of people from lying on people about dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? We have so many top powerful people falling because of words or some simple shit. We had this lady here say, man, you know what? Okay. This lady here said she works in a hospital. Every black person that come in, she has herpes. She spits in their mouth.
That's the most ridiculous shit I ever heard. Like, why? What? Does she still work at that hospital? I hope not.
Nurses, lawyers, military men. You know, they're getting dishonorably discharged. The people with with jobs that they make so much money, and all of it's gone. Because you know what I'm saying? So it's like
you're a stupid asshole, really.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I don't understand so much. Like it bothers me a lot because like my literal goal as a human being is to be friends with every other human being on the planet. That's my life goal, is to be friends with everybody on the earth.
Yes,
Like, it's
you know,
that simple.
why not?
Like,
Hey,
why are we hating people? Like,
why?
I want so bad to go to like weird countries and towns I've never gone. Like, I want to go to Louisiana and eat some weird crawfish meals because there are things happening I don't know anything about. Like, I want to try and experience it all. And we can only do that if we're cool with everybody. We can't be assholes to people
Ooh,
invited into their community. You know what I'm saying? Like
exactly.
I love coming to Milwaukee. Every time I come to Milwaukee, I text you. Like, we almost never get a chance to actually get together.
Yeah.
But as soon as I get on the highway, I'm hitting you up like, hey man, I'm in Milwaukee. It
Try to
never
keep
works
it
out. But
yeah. Actually, yes. You're right.
yeah, but it's just like, why are we spending energy hating each other when there's so much more benefit that comes from everybody just being cool with each other? Like, it's okay that we're different. We're supposed to be fucking different, right?
Yeah, we definitely see what it's like when people stand together. It's like that brotherhood, that feeling of having that person, you know, have your back like that and all that.
Yeah.
It is crazy, and you don't know nothing about this person.
Right.
That's a good feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't understand why people don't like reach for those feelings. It's always some hate shit, like for real. And having to explain to our kids why this motherfucker hates us.
Right.
It's hard to do. So do we got everybody want to do that? You know
right.
what I'm saying? Like,
It would just be easier for everyone if we didn't have to do that.
We didn't have to do that. Exactly.
Fucking humans just always making shit more difficult for ourselves, man. I'm telling you.
Man, it's just the way of life has been like this for years.
I know, man. I know. So, all right. So to kind of wind it down a little bit, like, the interviewer in me wants to say, all right, Sterling, what can we do to fix it? We're not at a fucking place where we're going to fix it right now, right? What we need to do now is we need to have more conversations like this. We need to be talking. We need to be out here fucking addressing shit. Like, fixing it seems a little out of the question today. But I like to focus on actionable things. Like, what can we do to get better to organize? Because, as I was talking about things happening in cities, it's a miracle that we use Facebook to organize these things. But like, how can the everyday person like become part of like what's happening? Like, what do you think?
All right. So look, like I said before, if we're gonna continue from here and want things to change, maybe we're gonna need to have start up something like police watchers in cities. If we want to handle the police side of things, maybe start taking. If they're gonna defund them, stop thinking about it, do it. You know what I'm saying? Because like, for instance, the Milwaukee Police Department have been tweeting, talking about if we're gonna defund the police, you're gonna lose 365 police officers. The crime rate's already up. Blah 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 blah. All you're telling me is that you're not doing your job. We don't need you. So move on, move around. We don't need you. You're not even doing your fucking job. Why is the crime rate that goddamn high?
Right.
It's not our fault. It's your fault.
The city of Milwaukee is probably spending $1 billion a year on the police force as well, and the crime rate's going up for $1 billion. Like, how many billions is it going to take for it to go down?
Yeah, and then you got Chicago where you got the police officers outside or inside of the U.S. Rap's office.
Yeah.
Drinking coffee. They broke into his office, and there's like 13 of them drinking coffee, eating donuts while there's a riot outside.
Yeah.
What are you doing when there's not a riot?
Right.
We don't, man, come on now. Right. I feel like in this time of day, we can police our own people. Like, there are smart people who can actually stand in a position to do that. If we can fund people like that, we can fund police watchers and shit like that. That problem can be whatever. If we can, maybe start some kind of maybe a program, a psychological program for police before they get on the field about that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? American police only need what? You don't need years of training to be a police. You need a few months, right?
Yeah, dude. I read something. It takes longer to become a barber than it does a police officer.
Yeah.
That's the craziest thing in
you're giving the
craziest thing I ever heard. I'm flabbergasted by that.
Yeah. So it's like, and the U.S. has the highest in the world, the highest police killings than everybody.
Yep.
Everybody else, their police aren't doing that. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
It's ridiculous. I don't know. I can't even wrap my mind around it. But all I know is day by day, I'm gonna do my thing, open my mouth, say what I gotta say, because we can't go back to the norm.
Nah.
There's no going back. We can't go. If you watch the fucking George Floyd video, you're not going back to normal life.
Right.
I'm sorry. You're not.
That's all you need to see. Normal life sucked. Like, obviously, it sucked. It was bullshit. It was an illusion again. And it's just, it sucked. And it just, it just upsets me when a huge population of American citizens are literally telling us they don't feel like their lives matter. And it's just like, if me and you both have stomachs, if I'm like, I have a stomach ache, and you're like, I have a stomach too, and mine's fine, fuck you. Like, that's kind of like what we're telling you guys. And it's like a bunch of bullshit. So it's just like, if people are telling us this is how they feel, like, they're not just pretending. Like,
we're not just saying this like my life don't matter for no reason.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, most of us don't say nothing and have to live through, shit. But this is the time that, like, I feel like, and my brother always get on my ass about this. This is my time right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm so outspoken. I've always been an outspoken, person. Out of all my friends, my brothers and everybody, I've been through the most shit with police.
Yeah.
I was never disrespectful. I was never doing nothing wrong. Even in Michigan. Ooh, that's a story. We'll save that story.
Okay.
But, the big reason I left Michigan, I was the first one to leave Michigan. So they tried me, but whatever. But I got up out of there. But I've been through a lot of shit through life, and it's like, yo, this is my time. I'm gonna open my mouth. I want this shit to change, because we go back. You think the police are good? First of all, the police are on our ass for this. Everybody.
Yep.
So if we don't do nothing now, they are. We gonna get you, motherfucker.
I feel you, man. I feel you. Well, dude, listen. I know I tell you this every time we talk over the last few weeks. You need a podcast. You need to just hit record on your computer and talk about what you're thinking. You're excellent to listen to. You're doing a great job of fucking reporting what's going on. Really, what's going on in Milwaukee. I would have no idea if it wasn't for you. That's why we're having this conversation, because I'm like, dude, fucking Sterling's out there doing it, man. Like, I need to know how he sees what's going on out there. So I'm glad we got to do this. We got a bunch of really awesome other shit coming. You're gonna be back on this podcast, but the next time you're on this podcast, it's gonna be to talk about some other things. But we'll get to that next time, and we'll have the Rap House reunion podcast too.
We have to.
Let's do it all, man. So dude, keep it up. Keep talking.
If you ever want to, touch bases on, we don't know what's gonna happen in the future.
Yeah.
But when you need, let me know. I'll be your ears. Let's go.
All right, sounds good. So just to wrap it up, where can everyone find you online? What are your socials? Where can they find the music? The whole deal.
You can find, if you want to find my art online, you can go MD Visuals. That's MDVISUALZ. And the music, you go to Danxx Twinz, DANXX Twinz with a Z. You feel me? Not Danxx, Danxx Twinz. Feel me? Let's go.
All right, I love it, man. This is awesome. It's always fun, and we'll talk again soon. All right.
Right. Thank you.
All right, later, bro.